For a species to still exist, some members of the species must win the struggle for existence and reproduce successfully. Within the context of a struggle for existence, the significance of heritable variations struck Darwin. If individuals vary in ways that affect survival, then those individuals with useful variations will win the struggle for existence. The winners get to reproduce. If the successful traits are heritable, they will be passed on to their offspring. Here's how it would work. In any dolphin population, individuals show similarities in some traits but variations in others. If those differences in traits affect survival, then some individuals will have more offspring than others. Some dolphins might be faster swimmers than others, able to evade predators more effectively. Some dolphins might be better at locating and catching prey. Some dolphins might be better able to fight off infections and parasites. Some dolphins might be better at competing with others to attract a mate. Variations in traits that affect success in these kinds of dolphin endeavors will be subject to natural selection. Because many traits are heritable, those beneficial traits will be more common in the next generation, at the expense of other traits. When selected traits increase in frequency each generation, we say the population of dolphins is evolving with respect to that trait. Notice that populations evolve. Individuals do not evolve. Each dolphin is born with its unique set of traits. Notice that it is factors in the environment that affect whether a given trait is better than another competing design. Predators, food availability, disease, competition with others, all constitute selection factors. Selection factors favor some individuals at the expense of others, driving the change in trait frequencies in dolphin populations over time. Dolphins are not directing their own evolution. They are simply trying to survive in the game of life. For Darwin, any explanation for the evolution of adaptations had to satisfy certain requirements. One requirement was that there should be independent evidence for the cause of species change. In other words, to demonstrate that selection happened in nature, Darwin had to show that selection had transforming power in some other context. This is why artificial selection was so important to Darwin's thinking. Artificial selection, performed by animal and plant breeders, clearly demonstrated the power of a selection process to change the characteristics of a population. While walking these paths, Charles Darwin contemplated a dangerous idea: that species changed and multiplied over time, and that all living things had a common ancestor at the root of the tree of life, and that species origin was a natural process rather than a divine one. That species origin was a cause and effect process rather than an intelligent one, and that humans too were the product of natural selection.